It's time for the haul, friends. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name is Lizzie and I'm a Disney Plush collector from the UK. I've just come back from Disneyland Paris and the vlogs have just finished, so if you missed those, I will leave a card up above to those. But I am here with the haul to finish off the series. So unlike when we went in January, there was a lot that I wanted and I managed to get almost everything that was on my kind of wish list. So I'm really excited to share this with you, but I didn't get that many little things, so I'm going to start with that first. I haven't really categorised anything, so it's just kind of dumped in bags at the minute. But let's start with what I got for free. I really wanted a birthday badge because obviously it was my birthday while we were there, but they told me at City Hall they didn't have any, but then I saw loads of people walking around with them. So either they'd got them in advance or I was being lied to, which might have been the case, but who knows. So I got this from the Hotel Cheyenne. It's a Toy Story postcard, and on the back they've actually drew the hotel, and I really love that. It's actually something that we would like to do at work, so I'm going to keep this as like an example. First little thing I got was this little tin of sweeties. I haven't seen one that has the castle on before. It's usually the characters, so I think it was like €3. The sweets are always really nice, but I never know what flavour they are because I don't speak French. Is it dragon fruit? Or is it mint? I don't know. But I really love this tin, so I got it. Next, I got one single pin while I was there. I did get some pins for friends, but the one I got for me was Baby Hercules and Baby Pegasus, as it's one of my favourite films. And I just love this pin. And then I got myself a little mug. I wanted this in October and didn't get it. Went back for it in January, they didn't have any, so when they have them this time, I snapped it up. We have a little Nespresso machine at work, so I got myself a little espresso mug with Minnie, who looks really tired, and it says mornings aren't pretty, and it was €8. And it was orange, which I think is €9, but I could be wrong. So I'm taking that to work in the morning. And then these I got for me, but I also picked them up for my friend Beth. They brought out a Miko in the little small plush I love, and also a Percy. I absolutely adore Pocahontas. It was my favourite film when I was a kid, so I'm really happy they brought these out. They've gone up to €12. When I bought the Aristocats ones, they were 10, so they have upped them in price, but only slightly. And then I did get another one. It obviously isn't for me because you know I hate The Lion King. It's for my nephew. His dad loves The Lion King, so I assume he's going to love The Lion King as he gets older himself. And again, he was €12. And then this is little in size but not little in price. This is a Disney Pandora charm. I got the 30th anniversary one. It's a dangly. It's probably better to just film a shot of it in the box. It's a dangly, so you've got the castle at the front and then the 30th logo behind it. And I've wanted this for the longest time, so I'm really glad I got it. And it was a whopping €79, so it's small but very expensive. And then I did get some pens last time, but they didn't have this one, so I just got it to kind of complete my collection. This is the Stitch Bic pen that has all of the different colours on it. This was €7. I also got one for my friend Beth at work. And onto what I got for work actually, I just filmed it because I've already taken it into work. So my boss Sam got some gummy sweets from the Stitch range. And then I took in an Eiffel Tower shaped tin of bonbons, a Scottish tin of biscuits, and the usual bag of chocolates that I like to take in. And they lasted from the Friday to about the Wednesday. And then onto the not so small plush that I bought. One of them isn't here yet because I did get it picked up for me a week before my trip. They did happen to have it on the very first day. They had about 10 and then they sold out. So if I hadn't gone into that park on that day, I wouldn't have got it. So I am glad that I got it picked up. So I finally got the Remy Big Feet, but it's just not here yet. So I will pop the video of it in when it arrives. So that's a Grail ticked off. If you didn't see my Grail video, I will leave a card up above because there are a lot of Big Feet on my Grail wish list. Another Grail I got on the trip was the Grogu Big Feet. He was in studios and also the Star Wars locations, and he was €30. The Remy was also €30, but obviously that's not what I paid. I paid £40, but it was just peace of mind. I would have most likely missed it if I decided not to get it picked up. And then this was a last minute decision. I kept saying, oh, I really want it, but I don't know whether we have room. So when it transpired that we did in fact have room, I got the Rex Big Feet. As you know, I collect Big Feet and I would love to do a video with you on my Big Feet collection, which I will probably do once Remy's arrived. But again, Rex was €30. And someone tells me that he has been sold out in the US for a while. So hard to get Big Feet. And then another grail. We literally got off the train and I went straight to World of Disney to get this. And then we ended up seeing it pretty much everywhere after that, but I'd got it so I didn't care then. I finally own the Winnie the Pooh cuddlies. So when I went to Blackpool with Joe in October of 2018, I want to say, maybe 2017, when I opened the Blackpool Disney store, they had only just released cuddlies and I got the Stitch and I said to Joe, when I have more money, I will get Pooh and I will get Baymax. And they both sold out pretty much that same week and never came back. So I have Eeyore, but I didn't have Pooh, and I obviously still don't have Baymax, but at least it's another grail ticked off the list. And then this is quite a big one. I remember when I saw it like being teased as the Disney 100 merch, I was like, I'd really love that bag, but I just thought it was going to be really limited, really hard to get. So when they had it in Disneyland Paris, I picked it up and it worked out being cheaper than it would have been in the UK. And it is the Disney 100 Premium Loungefly backpack. So I absolutely love silver. If you don't know, I don't wear gold jewellery. My engagement ring is white gold and these on my finger are silver. So I prefer bags that have silver detailing on them and silver hardware. The only exception to that really is the Walt Disney World 50th bag that does have gold hardware, but I love that bag too much to care that it's gold and not silver. But I absolutely adore this bag and I'm so happy to own it, and I literally haven't used it yet, apart from to bring things back on our trip. It did have my mum's Avengers Campus mug in here because that's what she bought herself, but I am really happy to own this because I never thought I would. My mum took the tag off, but I think it was €90 and it was like £88 on the Disney Store website, and you can't use your birthday month discount on Loungefly. So it actually worked out cheaper with the conversion rate to get it from France, and we weren't going to the Disney Store anymore, so we couldn't even get it from there, and I just didn't want to put another order in because I'd already put an order in of the Decades Plush. If you didn't see that video, I'll leave a card up above. And then Mum bought this for herself to keep herself warm while we were there, but then she said I could have it when we got back. She got the Lotso hooded jumper that has a pom-pom for Rainbow Unicorn, and strangely enough, a pom-pom for Sully, which is why I wanted it. This was €70, which was quite steep, but it kept my mum warm, and it's going to be like my working from home hoodie now because it's like hoodie sized and it's really warm and fluffy, and just wearing pink isn't going to be as bad as me wearing my Stitch all over print one from Primark. So I will be on my meetings just in this pink jumper. And then a few people offered to pick this up for me before I went, and I said no, I need to see it for myself. But then when I saw it for myself, I got it. So I got the Sully Spirit jersey. It's got a Sully on the front and it says Roar on the back. Annoyingly, I wasn't wearing it when I met Sully, but I honestly didn't think he was going to be out for my trip. The fact that he was out on my birthday was just incredible. But it's such a soft Spirit jersey and I absolutely adore it, and I can't believe I kept telling myself I didn't need it for the longest time. And finally, before I show you this, because I did say in the vlog it was a birthday present, all of my money for Disneyland Paris was birthday money that was given to me by Joe's mum and my parents. So I didn't spend any of my own money this trip, so this also constitutes my what I got for my birthday video, and if you didn't see my what I got for my birthday video, I will put it in the description, as obviously this is a big part of it as well. But basically, this came on Shop Disney UK about a week before we completed on our house. I really thought it would be jinxing it to buy it before we'd completed because things kept getting pushed back. I was having a lot of sleepless nights thinking that they were going to change their mind and decide they didn't want to sell. So I didn't get it, and I said I would get it once we'd completed, but of course it had sold out once we'd completed. So I was checking about 3 times a day on the Shop Disney UK website because they restock at 8 AM, but I've also heard they restock at 5 AM and 11 AM, so I was checking at those times and it just wasn't coming back up. My friend Rob checked Disneyland Paris for me. My friend Eleanor checked Disneyland Paris for me. Everyone was checking places for me and they just didn't have it. So I was resigning myself to the fact that I would never own it. And then the day before my birthday, we walked into Harrington's and I said to my mum, why is the lamp there? And it turned out they'd had 10 delivered that day. So my mum said, do you want it for your birthday? I was like, well, I already had Frozen for my birthday, I had the whole trip for my birthday, I had my spending money for my birthday, like I've had enough for my birthday. And my mum said, no, you really wanted this lamp. As long as you can carry it on the Eurostar and on the coach home and things, you can have it. So I now own the Eras lamp. I cannot tell you how grateful I am that I now own this, because it became my personality for a few weeks, honestly. Joe kept saying to me that I was a moth because I was talking about a lamp so much. He also said I was like Steve Carell in Anchorman, which I did put in the vlog the day we got the lamp because I just could not get over the fact that I owned the lamp. It is obviously going straight to the new house, so I'm not going to unbox it here. I will show you me unboxing it when I am putting it in its forever home, and that's double footage because it will go in the home vlogs as well. But I am so happy to own it. It is USB if you're wondering, so I think they knew they were going to sell it internationally. I do have like travel plugs, so I will probably use one of those to put it in, but I don't actually know what table it's going to sit on. It might need a table that's especially for it, so I will pop in the footage of me finding it its home here. I will say it gave me chest pains carrying it across Disneyland Paris and London, but it was worth it because once it's in its forever home, I don't have to lift it anymore. And the bag you saw me carrying it in was actually a bag that they gave us for free, because he didn't say, do you need a bag, while we were paying. So my mum was getting out euros to pay for a bag when we realised we needed a bag, and he just got one of the old Disneyland Paris reusable bags out and just gave it to us. So that was a nice bit of pixie dust. But that was my Disneyland Paris haul for my March 2023 trip. I have no more Disneyland Paris trips booked now, so there won't be any surprise I'm going to Disneyland Paris anymore. I have been very lucky to go 4 times in the last calendar year. I probably should have gotten an annual pass, especially since they've stopped them now. But now I've got the house, I can't see me being able to afford to go anytime soon. So I'm really grateful that I got this last trip in with my mom. Thank you so much for watching this haul. I would love to know what your favourite item was. Please drop it in the comments and give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I will see you on Tuesday for another video. Bye friends!